Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. If you've been outside and have been suffering from headaches or watery eyes today, you've more than likely been impacted by the air quality.
The North Dakota Department of Environmental Quality released a statement today asking people to consider limiting time outdoors because of unhealthy air from the Canadian wildfires. The Valley News Team Zoe Jones spoke with a local community member who wishes people were even more concerned.
It's covered the town, and it doesn't seem like anybody's alarmed about it.
Jonathan Backen is concerned with the current air quality. In times like these, Minnesota issues air quality alerts, whereas North Dakota does not. Backen believes that leads to less communication for Fargo residents like himself.
I would love to have the sheriff say something to tell everybody. I informed him today, they didn't know. I called the police department this morning, they didn't know. Poison control, they said nothing.
He's hoping a change is made, as even after the wildfire smoke lessens, David Brown, air quality meteorologist, says more air quality alerts may be from ozone.
More often than not, when we have ozone, it's associated with southerly winds, and we'll get those pollutants coming up from, say, like Chicago, from Kansas City, from St. Louis, those areas.
So what's the difference between wildfire smoke and ozone pollutants?
Ozone is a gas. It's made up of 3 oxygen molecules, and up in the stratosphere, it's obviously very helpful because it filters out ultraviolet radiation, which is obviously harmful to us. But near the ground, when it's inhaled by people, it can cause respiratory distress at higher concentrations.
The same type of respiratory distress that comes from wildfire smoke like today.
It almost like foggy brain. And then I started getting a little stomach ache, a little queasy.
Which is why Backen is hoping his fellow community members are aware and are feeling okay for the time being.
If the sheriff or somebody's not saying something to all of us, well then that's alarming to me, and I don't think I want to see all my Fargoans end up in the hospital in the next couple of days.
In Fargo, Zoe Jones, Valley News Live.